Hello Gemini, welcome to your April 2019 general horoscope reading. Gemini, this is an exciting time. It's an exciting time for you. First of all, it's spring in the northern hemisphere here. Happy spring and happy fall to you in the southern. This is going to be beautiful, specifically for you, Gemini, because Mars just went into your sign at the end of March. So you're going to have like this amazing, enthralling sort of boost of energy and enthusiasm. So I went ahead and started with picking you a oracle card from the Sacred Traveler deck. And it says, embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Wahaha! So talk about that extra energy and enthusiasm coming to you, Gemini. There's like, I'm getting with this energy, with this card, that there's an extra pick-me-up. There's like this engine. Like I can almost hear like the sound of engines roaring right now as I'm like talking to you, Gemini. That's the energy and feeling with this, and with Mars moving into your sign. Engines are roared up. You can go, you can travel for a long period here. You can put your mind to whatever activity, whatever project you're wanting to complete, and get a lot done. And you know, I'm even getting with this card, it could be really just beneficial for your own peace of mind, but also just spiritually to give thanks where thanks is due. Show your appreciation to those around you, those relationships around you, and just show appreciation to yourself, especially now, here in April, starting off whatever you're trying to just initiate and keep going, whatever you're pouring energy into, Gemini, just give yourself that appreciation and give thanks where thanks is due, okay? It's going to be helpful, beneficial. Others are going to appreciate and love you for it. So let's get some more details with the tarot, of course, and Gemini. As I'm shuffling away here, let me know in the comments, let your fellow Geminis know in the comments below, how are you feeling? How are you doing? How is this energy, specifically this message, applying to you, applying to what's going on in your life? Alright, one more shuffle. So, Gemini. The sun is affecting, especially if you're a rising Gemini. This will be more applicable. Can still be applicable if your sun is Gemini, but definitely check your rising. But this is really affecting, in April, in Aries season, your 11th house, which is all about your long-term goals and wishes and planning with those goals and wishes. And it has to do with your friendship circle, the groups you belong to, the organizations, clubs, social groups that you belong to, that you're thinking about being a part of. There's going to be a focus on that, the growth and expansion of that. Ooh, we're going to go ahead and honor this one, I feel like. All right, we're going to shuffle a little bit more here for you. But it's also, the energy is asking you this month, Gemini, ask yourself, who are the friends, who are the business opportunities or partnerships that are going to help further your interests? I feel like this is where it stops. Ooh. All right, Gemini. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Talking about business partnerships. Some kind of alliances going on there. All right. So, more detail. Yeah. Looking at the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun card here for you, Gemini. Woo. It's like choosing who is going to give you the most excitement, what opportunity is going to give you the most excitement, fulfillment, creative freedom. Also, what business partnerships are going to do that for you here? What kind of work, what kind of opportunity is going to give that to you? And when you ask yourself that, and you look at those facts, that's going to give you the answer in making a decision in April about what is it about your efforts, the journey, especially that has to do with your work and ambitions here, is going to give you that feeling of freedom and creative fluctuation, where you feel like you can express freely. That's a big theme showing up right here. Expressing yourself, especially in your work, freely. And being able to be abundant in doing that. I'm getting, definitely, there's something that is coming from March. Some sort of recognition. Or some sort of, involvement in your work. Could be a raise here. Could simply just be you stepping more into a fulfilling role that makes you happy. I'm getting that, with the Sun, and then up next you have the Empress, Gemini. With the Empress here, I'm getting, Gemini, in this specific position, it's about more of a lot of new ideas. A lot of ideas just kind of being birthed into, into your mind, where it's just like one after the other. Creative ideas that you want to see through, that you're wanting to manifest, that you're wanting to put into action here. The Empress is giving you a wealth of ideas. I'm getting, this is feeling really secure and really content, being able to see the long-term investment and payoff of whatever ideas are coming to you that have to help out with your creative freedom. And whatever it is you're wanting to push forward right now. And definitely there's an attraction here. There's an inner attraction. There's this energetic vibration that is attracting others to you, that has to do with your state of mind right now. And that's what's bringing in some sort of offer here. And there's something about the Knight of Pentacles that can be a bit slow moving, though. So I'm getting, especially when it comes to your goals, your wishes this month, expanding your friendship circle, there is a little bit of advice to take it a little slow there. Not everyone is going to be as direct and upfront, especially verbally, as you are, Gemini. So I'm getting that there's like just a little encouragement there, Gemini, to be a bit more patient and, I don't know, subtle I would say, with your words. Some people just can't handle the directness and sometimes that sharp tongue of yours, which it's not always a bad thing at all. I understand, but not everyone does. So, up next, I love this. You have the Four of Wands. And so, definitely some social events going on here. You see them celebrating, other people in the background here. So some parties, some work events showing up here. Just opportunities to connect more in the community. It's spring. People are going out and hanging out more, connecting more. And that's going to be really beneficial for you to do, especially mid-month. And once we get past, I'm getting the Aries new moon, which is on the 5th. So pay attention to that time frame, Gemini. That's where a lot of this energy is really going to kick off for you. This is where a lot of friendships can really amass and growing connections. And finding those people who are going to help you promote your interests, who are going to click with you and vibrate on that same level with you, Gemini. Be on the same wavelength and are going to want to collaborate with you. Then you're showing the High Priestess here next. So, what I'm getting with this is whenever we move into Taurus season, Gemini, it's going to be moving into that house that has to do with sorrows that are under the surface. Self-undoings, how we self-inflict pain on ourselves, how we self-defeat ourselves, limitations that are placed upon us that we have to learn from. And so what I'm getting here with the High Priestess, especially towards the end of the month there, moving past that full moon that happens, I believe, on the 19th or 20th, you're really looking at where you need to pay. Where is the lesson? What is the lesson that you should be taking from what is showing up in the way of buried emotions and hurt feelings? Whatever shows up around that time, it might feel a little painful, whether it be secrets coming out or past memories, old wounds. It's about looking at it, trying to look at it almost from really from a rational point of view, Gemini, and being like, okay, this did hurt, this was not comfortable at all, but what was the lesson? What can I gain from this? And then moving on wiser. High Priestess is very wise. She takes the knowledge from the hardships and from the positive times. And she's able to find middle ground and able to find perspective between two sides, between both sides of the story of whatever went on. And so that's what you're going to be kind of figuring out and doing at the end of the month there. And it's going to feel really empowering. You could be simply going through that process is going to empower you through obtaining that extra knowledge, through accepting whatever lesson was there and using that as knowledge and using it to better your life, not make some of the same mistakes in the future, that kind of thing. So it's actually really beautiful. But damn, Gemini. There's definitely also, with that Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. A lot of, I'm getting a lot of faded friendships wanting to pop in, and friendships who are definitely on the same wavelength and want to help support you, whether that's just emotionally or whether it's financially in some way, supporting your interests. Finding some people who are really passionate here about a lot of the same stuff as you. I love it. Specifically, too, I want to point out here, too, it just came through with the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun here. Some of you are getting an expansive opportunity off something you've probably already been doing or put time into. But you're getting this expansive opportunity to shine, specifically if you're in the performing arts, if you're an actor, model, or public speaker, anything like that. Someone is wanting to offer you, pay you for your services here. An opportunity is wanting to come and is being asked of you to use your energy, to use your personal expression. Someone's really seeing and valuing your expressive individuality. So that's really beautiful. I just wanted to kind of point that out with that. It's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much all that has come through here for you, Gemini. So I hope this information is helpful to you. And if you do want to do a personal reading, look at some stuff one-on-one with me. I'm always eager and available to do that. Still have spots open this month, so the link to my Etsy shop to look at what personal readings I offer are below, and the descriptions box, my email is down there as well if you have any questions for me. And if you just want to connect with me more on social media, I share all kinds of fun, cute stuff, helpful information. So connect with me more on Facebook and Instagram. And I will see you in the next video, Gemini. Have a fantastic month.